Everyone say Leonidas and Marco Polo are strong, but nobody talks about what happened after early game. Can they carry you to the mid and late game, or they're building a future problem? Today we break down how far you can really go with them in Heroes of History Epic Empire. Obviously, the Leonidas and Marco Polo is not going to be an end game material. There is a reasons behind, starting from this that they can only get up to level 60 and you have like 5 stars going like I think 180, something like this. So by default the level is just way too low, but how far they can go in the mid game? Before we jump in the video, make sure you hit one like and subscribe for more Heroes of History Epic Empire content, and turn the bell notification so you don't miss a video from me or live stream. By the way, we're doing also live stream. I plan to do that. So just couple words before of these two heroes. I think Leonidas are familiar to everybody. This Leonidas I. The ability of this bad boy, as you can see, I even boost this ability to the maximum level. This is Sparta. Deals 150% area damage to the enemy with the radius of 2.5 around himself. Very important. Stun the nearest enemy for 1 second. Well, to be fair, the stun is not something crazy. I think it actually comes with the time, with the levels. I think at level 5 you don't have it, or maybe at level 5 you get it, I don't remember, but with the first spell you don't get it. This stun is for a single enemy, and it's for 1 second. This can work actually good in the arena, but that's all. Just because in the arena there are less troops, and in the treasure hunt, in some of the missions there are just heroes, not much troops there, so it can be also useful there. But yeah, at the end of the day, he's doing area of attack, absolutely same like Marco Polo. Marco Polo is also area of attack. Now the difference here is Leonidas are infantry, he's actually a melee one, till the Marco Polo is a range one. But here is the thing. With the Marco Polo. Teleports to the location with the most enemy. And the thing with the teleportation of the Marco Polo is when he teleports, he don't get back. He teleport there, and if you teleport at the moment where the enemy are switching the targets, or like 1 second or 2 seconds before the enemy switch targets, Marco Polo is dead in the water. This is some I really like Marco Polo. Is doing very nice damage. As you can see, it's like 229% area damage to enemies with a radius of 2 around himself. Special damage ability that is dealt to multiple targets. Yeah. For the comparison, this is this is Sparta, this is Leonidas, is way less. But the moment the Marco Polo teleports, you start to risking he get killed. And yeah, this is more like what I'm saying over the mid game. As I already mentioned, this heroes is not that much for the late game. So knowing that, what the Leonidas and Marco Polo do, how good they are, how good they are. Now, after the breakdown of Leonidas and Marco Polo, let's make some tests. By the way, I'm going to make a test. I cannot say I'm like in the late game. I mean, there is just, I'm on the normal difficulty. I'm on the stage 30. I don't know how many stages there are. This is stage 36, 40, 43, 44. Coming soon. 41. So I can say maybe 44. And if I'm at stage 30, I can say I'm something like at the early mid game. Okay, I'm not like beginner, but early mid game. Let's say it like this. So if I go there and check it out, what I'm going to face. This is a hero level 23 from 40 initial charge. This is the bad boy. It's level 100. The max I think is 180. So definitely this is around mid game. Nea is a 2-star hero. It can go max to level 40. But in the campaigning, people throw the reasons and they're like, this is Nea and she's going to be level 100. And this 5 from 5, 893 HP of her base damage. The base damage is, with each level you actually boost the base damage. But anyway, as you can see, this is a solid heroes. We also have, by the way, this is not actually this is not actually a Tiwa. So we're going to jump there. Obviously, right now I'm actually using Ashoka. And I'm going to tell you for the mid game which heroes actually apply for the mid game. But yeah, I'm going to take out Menace, and I'm going to. Marco Polo is not going to be good fit. Okay, let's get some campaigning where Marco Polo is going to at least counter something. Okay, here we have Leave. We're having also Fire. So here I think we're going to have better chance. So I'm going to take out Menace, and I'm going to take out. Should I actually go with 2 healers? I'm going to take out the Hitsa suit. So I'm going to put Leonidas if I find him. I know he's not level 60. I want to point out this thing. Yes, he's not level 60. But I think he's going to do the. At least we're going to see how he's going to perform. Level 60 and level 50, there is no crazy difference there. Okay, this is the Leonidas. It's a 5-time awakening. I want to point out this thing. And right now we're looking to get Marco Polo. Attila, and this is Marco Polo. Oh my god, he's actually Leaf. Anyway, let's see how the things will go. The only way I actually win this thing here is if Ashoka keep my King Minus alive and Medusa do some damage, because you're going to see how rest of the Marco Polo and Leonidas is going to do, how much damage they're going to do. Look at the Medusa, crazy hero, crazy. Here comes the Leonidas, almost nothing. Here comes the Marco Polo. It's going to be hard again to be keep it alive if somebody decides just to switch on him. Okay, some damage from Leonidas, and here comes the Marco Polo. Yeah, he actually did some damage. But the main damage is actually coming from the Medusa. Right now, they're not having a Medusa. I mean, the spell of Medusa is on huge cooldown. Here comes the King Minos, and Marco Polo is teleporting. Very hard is actually for Marco Polo to survive. Right, okay, he's going to teleport again. He is very close to get killed. Now only Medusa can actually save me, and most likely she's going to do it because she's doing crazy amount of damage. If Ashoka survive, yeah, Ashoka, as you can see, Ashoka is maybe one of the heroes that is going to carry you to the mid game, and maybe, just maybe, if you need him that much, it can actually help in some late game stages. But you saw the damage that those heroes are doing. Yeah, some people are going to say, but Burgas, this is level 50 heroes. Yeah, it's actually level 50, but the max is level 60. We're not having Leonidas awakening, something that we're having right now with Shoka. So yeah, by knowing that, for the early game, I can suggest don't invest over Leonidas. You can invest more in Marco Polo. Definitely, these bad boys deserve your attention. And if we get the green one that are like this, you're going to see that there are not many. I mean, we're not having many area of attack heroes. So I can say Marco Polo definitely for some kind of counter the enemy, it can do a good job to you. Also Artemisia of Sierra, I think it was actually good. She's doing less damage, but at least she's not crazy like Marco Polo and jumping in the enemy direction. And here we're having obviously Sun Tzu, who is doing way more damage. Now from point of fire one, that are area of effect, you can see that here we're having way more. I'm even going to remove myself. Look at this thing, how much area of effect heroes we're having. So I can say Marco Polo, if you get him, keep him. But Leonidas, look all these heroes, brother. You're having Menace. This is a epic hero that for sure have to go to level 140. And also who was this one? Vincent van Gogh. You have Abraham van Helsing. Now Helsing is hitting like 3 targets. You have Muan, for example. I only don't have this bad boy. This is the Black Bear, but you can see the difference, how many area of effect you're having for the green heroes and how many you're having for the red ones. Red ones definitely is having more area of effect heroes. So Leonidas is, even though that he's a hero that you start with, is not going to carry you that longer. For the end game, most likely is going to be Menace. Menace for sure, 100% sure. Hercules, if you have his ability to level 40, because right now I don't think he actually healed himself. Oh, he actually healed himself. It's not like on level 40, but on level 40 is going to be 1.6, close to 1.7 thousand percentage healing from his base damage. Right now it's like 960. So this bad boy is also very solid. I'm not so happy with Leonardo da Vinci, going to be fair. I'm not so happy. Still leveling up Muan. A lot of people are talking about she's awesome in the treasure hunt. I'm going to test her, but you see how many heroes you're having that are area of effect. So is Leonidas and Marco Polo relevant? Leonidas, I cannot say is that relevant. First of all, is melee. Second is around him, the damage he's going to do, not focusing over the biggest cluster. The majority of the cases with this hero, I catch like 2-3 mobs. And from area of effect for the green one, Marco Polo definitely deserve your attention. Maybe in some mid-game plays it can actually do some very nice work because it's doing nice damage and you're not having that much area of effect attackers from the green ones. But yeah, at least this is my opinion over these two heroes. So yeah, if you get that far, make sure you hit one like on the video. Also subscribe for more Heroes of History Epic Empire videos. Turn the bell notifications so you don't miss any video that I make. Here I'm going to put some other video if you want to get more knowledge and more information for Heroes of History Epic Empire. Let me know in the comments your personal opinion over Leonidas and also Marco Polo. I wish you a great day and see you in the next video.